Welcome, my friend.
Hey everyone, I hope your day is going well. Welcome back for another video. So I wanted to give a huge congrats to the Force FX Elite Lightsaber giveaway winner, Whirlwind Saber. To claim your lightsaber, you can either email me or message me on Instagram. Confirm that you're the actual winner and the lightsaber is yours. There's going to be another giveaway this year, so keep your eyes open. Now this is a video that I've been wanting to do on the channel for a while. Before anyone jumps on me, I'm not a hater of the sequel trilogy. I'm just a simple Star Wars fan who believes that they did in fact have potential, and they did. But it was unfortunately wasted. I did enjoy episode 7. It had tons of potential. When 8 and 9 came around, I wasn't pleased at all. The actors did all they could with their scripts, and I'm very impressed by the effort they put into their performances. Now this video is going to be about my vision of The Last Jedi. Of course, I have a different story in mind. Anyway, drop a like, sit back, and enjoy my version of Star Wars Episode 8. The volcanic planet of Mustafar is shrouded in darkness as Kylo Ren's starship descends through the turbulent atmosphere. The iconic silhouette of Darth Vader's castle looms in the distance, a haunting symbol of the Sith's legacy. Kylo, plagued by his recent defeat and the mysterious connection with Rey, has come to this desolate place in search of answers and to draw strength from his grandfather's dark power. As the starship lands near the castle, Kylo steps out onto the treacherous terrain. The haunting echoes of his footsteps fill the air. Entering the castle's foreboding entrance, Kylo finds himself in a maze of dark corridors and chambers. The oppressive atmosphere weighs heavily on him as he navigates through the shadows. The walls whisper with ancient secrets, promising hidden knowledge that could unlock his true potential. Within the depths of Vader's castle, Kylo encounters a series of trials that test his resolve and connection to the dark side. Each trial represents a different aspect of the Sith's teachings, forcing Kylo to confront his own fears, desires, and the legacy he seeks to inherit. On Ahch-To, Rey finds Luke in a state of contemplation, burdened by his own failures and the weight of the Jedi's past. She hands him his father's lightsaber. He looks at the weapon, then he faces Rey.
You realize that this came with a hand, right? Did you find that as well?
No, it was just the lightsaber.
Who are you? How did you find this? How did you even find me?
It's a long story. I'll tell you on the Falcon.
Luke turns to see Chewie and R2 down below, then turns back to Rey.
Where's Han?
Rey tells Luke everything that happened recently, especially with Kylo killing his father, Han Solo. The moment Luke heard that, his eyes widened as he fell to his knees in disbelief. Rey approaches the Jedi Master and begs him to train her. Rey convinces Luke that they cannot turn their backs on Ben and that there is still hope for him to choose the path of the light. She sensed his confliction when he captured her back in episode 7, and part of Rey believes that he could be redeemed. Luke would finally agree to train Rey as he hands her back Anakin's lightsaber. For the next few hours, he taught Rey how to control the Force and the basics of lightsaber combat, and she excelled. Luke was impressed by her skill. When the sun went down, he was convinced to come with her. As Kylo delves deeper into the castle's mysteries, he becomes entangled in a spectral realm where the past intertwines with the present. Ghostly apparitions materialize before him, embodying the conflicting aspects of Vader's legacy. Anakin Skywalker, the fallen Jedi Knight who became Darth Vader, appears first. Anakin's spectral form serves as a reminder of the conflict within Vader and the redemption he ultimately achieved.
Grandson, you must understand the conflict within Vader and the redemption he achieved.
Vader, my grandfather. I admire his power, but the light still calls to me.
The spirit of Obi-Wan Kenobi materializes, representing the light side of the Force.
Ben, the path to redemption lies in compassion and breaking free from the cycle of darkness.
Compassion, the weak Jedi way. There is strength in the dark side.
In the deepest chamber of Vader's castle, Kylo Ren faces his most profound trial, a confrontation with his own fractured identity. The chamber is veiled in darkness, illuminated only by the glow of his crimson lightsaber. In the center stands a mere reflection of himself, embodying both Kylo Ren and Ben Solo.
Look at you, torn between two worlds. The path of darkness or the path of redemption. Which will you choose?
As Kylo locks eyes with his mirrored self, a battle ensues. The battle becomes a desperate struggle for Kylo's soul as he confronts the consequences of his choices and the path he must ultimately choose. Emerging from the depths of Vader's castle, Kylo Ren, now transformed into Ben Solo, stands resolute and changed. He has shed the persona of Kylo Ren, leaving behind the darkness that once consumed him. The castle has become a crucible for his rebirth, and he now understands the importance of redemption, compassion, and forging his own path. The news of Ben's transformation ripples through the Force, capturing the attention of both Leia and Snoke. The Resistance, bolstered by Rey's return and the presence of Luke Skywalker, prepares for a climactic battle against the First Order on the planet of Crait. The stage is set, and tensions run high as both sides amass their troops and resources, bracing themselves for the pending conflict. Meanwhile, Supreme Leader Snoke, aware of the growing threat posed by Ben Solo's redemption, manipulates events to secure his hold over him. Snoke, a master of deception, orchestrates a series of events that test Ben's resolve and tempts him to return to the dark side. The Resistance, led by Rey, Luke, and Ben, infiltrates the Supremacy. They navigate the treacherous corridors, engaged in strategic encounters with stormtroopers, all while making their way towards Snoke's throne room as the battle on the ground intensifies. In the heart of the throne room, Rey and Ben face Snoke, a powerful and malevolent presence, shrouded in darkness. Rey and Luke, determined to protect Ben and guide him towards the light, stand alongside him, ready to face whatever comes their way. A fierce battle ensues within the throne room as lightsabers clash and the Force is unleashed. The struggle is not only physical, but also a battle of wills and ideologies. And a climactic moment, Ben Solo, fully embracing his identity and the teachings of his grandfather, Anakin Skywalker, unleashes the full power of the Force against Snoke. With a surge of energy, he overcomes Snoke's influence and frees himself from the dark side's clutches. Rey and Ben, now united in purpose, face the remnants of the First Order with renewed determination. The Resistance rallies around them, inspired by the redemption of one of their greatest adversaries. With Snoke defeated and the First Order weakened, the galaxy begins to heal from the scars of war. Ben Solo, having shed the weight of Kylo Ren and the darkness that plagued him, emerges as a symbol of redemption and the potential for change. Rey, Luke, and Ben work together to rebuild and restore the Jedi Order, striving to create a new generation of Force users who can maintain the balance between light and dark. Their efforts are supported by the Resistance, determined to create a better future for all. Ben Solo, now known as Ben Skywalker, embraces his role as a Jedi Knight and becomes a beacon of hope for those who seek redemption. His journey from light to darkness to light serves as a living testament to the potential for change and the strength of the human spirit. Rey, having found her place within the new Jedi Order, becomes a wise and compassionate Jedi. She is admired and respected for her unwavering belief in the power of redemption, and her leadership inspires others to rise above their past mistakes and strive for a better future. Luke, having found renewed purpose and faith in the Force, devotes himself to mentoring and guiding the new Jedi. He draws upon the wisdom gained from his own journey, imparting his experiences and lessons learned to the next generation. The galaxy slowly rebuilds, healing from the scars of war. The Resistance, now transformed into a galactic peacekeeping force, works tirelessly to ensure stability and justice. Thank you so very much for watching this amazing video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Making videos like this mean the world to me, especially when you, the audience, would watch the videos. Whether you're coming home from school or work, or if you're just watching the videos just for the hell of it. Whatever the reason may be, I'm glad you're here. Be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. Be sure to follow me on my socials. Become a member of the channel today by clicking the join button for awesome perks. Thank you all so much. Have a great day, and may the Force serve you well. Always.